With Austin Simmons committed to sign and transfer to Missouri when the college football playoff ends, Trinidad Chambliss announcing that if he gets his medical red shirt, he'll be playing at Ole Miss. Brendan Sorsby signing with Texas Tech. It feels like Sam Levitt is the last huge quarterback transfer domino to fall. And it looks increasingly like LSU is in a great spot. Let's talk about how we got here, what the SEC might look like, and just what I think Lane Kiffin might be able to build. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year-round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Sam Levitt can lead LSU to the SEC championship in 2026 if he decides to commit and sign? He was on his visit here recently, actually met with Old Dominion wide receiver Trey Brown, who ends up signing with LSU. They got 2 wide receivers in the boat. They got a running back in the boat. I think they're going to try to get 2 quarterbacks in this cycle, but the 2 guys that are most familiar with Lane Kiffin's system are not going to LSU. Austin Simmons on Tuesday morning, signing with Missouri. It's an outstanding quarterback with an outstanding background. Austin Simmons graduated from Ole Miss last May. Yeah. He was also pitching for the Ole Miss baseball team 2023. He was pretty damn good. 14 innings, was 2-0, bevy of strikeouts. And also won the job in preseason camp at Ole Miss to start this year and was good while he was healthy. 20 of 34, I believe, for 341 against Georgia State in the opener. He goes down. Trinidad Chambliss comes in. Trinidad Chambliss starts week 3 against Arkansas and has played like a Heisman Trophy winner ever since. And Austin Simmons has kept his head about him and has been there for the team, and even going as far as like, I'm not going to transfer until we stop playing football at Ole Miss. He's a class act. I think Eli Drinkwitz is getting one of the jewels of this transfer portal cycle. I'm excited to see this guy get the full-time opportunity to play in a system at a program that really can reveal his skill to the fullest. Chip Lindsey calling the offense at Michigan last year will call the offense at Missouri this year. Of course, it's Eli Drinkwitz's offense. Get him a few other weapons to go around with because Ahmad Hardy is the best tailback in the SEC. Get him a couple of wide receivers, and they're going to be right there in the thick of things just to start the season. That's a top 25 team already for me. Simmons also had a 5.34 GPA in high school, graduated when he's 16 years old. His dad played defensive back at SMU's chiropractor. Really fascinating guy that I think is going to blossom into a breakout star in 2026. Now at LSU, feels like Sam Levitt's the guy. Feels like Sam Levitt is the guy that Lane Kiffin really wanted. And why not? He has led a team to a championship, leading Arizona State to the Big 12 championship in 2024. Played in the college football playoff. They earned a bye, right? Got to play Texas in the Peach Bowl last year. And when he's been healthy, he's been outstanding. Matter of fact, 2024, the game they lost, the game he didn't start. In 2025, more injury issues. And that's the one thing I think is kind of giving me pause if I'm looking at Sam Levitt. I got to think about quarterbacks who are injury prone. And by injury prone, I mean you've been injured more than one time and missed playing time, right? So Quinn Ewers at Texas, injury prone. DJ Lagway, I think, at Florida, is injury prone. Michael Penix Jr., Atlanta Falcons, injury prone. These are things that you can try to help prevent, right? Injury prevention being a thing. But the way that some bodies are made, they are going to take even more punishment than others. We always talk about the biomechanics and the talent and gene structure that needs to take that you need to take with you whenever you're performing an athletic activity. So some guys are built to swim, some guys are built to play basketball or volleyball, whatever. But there are consequences that come with those things. Some of those things are easy to spot, right? Longer limbs, easier to break, heavier bones. The further you are away from the earth, the harder it is for you to walk around or be explosive for long bits of time. It's a lot of pressure on your bones. All that to say, Sam Levitt can spin it. We know that. I think he is the top quarterback in the transfer portal for me. I realize Brendan Sorsby was that for others, probably because the injury thing has not really been an issue for him. But I also think this kind of backs LSU into a corner, right? It also backs Sam Levitt into a corner, for being honest, because if you go through the SEC alone, we more or less know who the starting quarterback is going to be in 2026 now, right? You're looking around, or at least you know what the rooms are going to be in 2026. It's not really a whole lot of guessing apart from LSU. Auburn got their guy. Arkansas got their guy. AJ Hill from Memphis. Byron Brown from USF for Auburn. Aaron Philo from Georgia Tech to Florida. Lenore Sellers is coming back. Aaron Nolan's going to be there at South Carolina. I mean, I keep listing them for you, but I think you get the point, right? Kenny Minchie flipping from Nebraska to Kentucky. Again, it's really Sam Levitt that we're waiting on to make a decision here, and I would expect it to come pretty soon, even today, if we're being honest, because it's just you're running out of room here. Now, the other part is just what you're going to put in the backfield, because I think Jaden Baugh is a guy that can enter the transfer portal at any time and would probably fetch a high price. The market for a running back is kind of all over the map depending on who you ask, but he's already going to be one of the highest paid running backs, if not the highest paid running back in the country if he enters the portal. It's simply that you might not want to pay him what he may be asking, which is on par with Power 4 starting quarterbacks. Running back position in college football is pretty outstanding, and it is also very important. It's not like the NFL where you get to devalue the position and you get to talk about how old people are to pay them less money. In college football, we do a lot with running backs. Like Kewan Lacey choosing to return to Ole Miss, huge news to go along with Trinidad Chambliss, because if you got a great tailback and you got a great offensive line, your quarterback doesn't have to be great. He just doesn't get to turn over the football. Outside of that, I'm still waiting on Dylan Raiola. I did the segment last night, and I find it curious that just hasn't popped up anywhere. And there are places that could use him. Are there places he want to go? We will find out for sure here in the coming weeks. Now, the situation for Sam Levitt and Dylan Raiola is the same. The portal for them closes on January 16th. For a guy like Austin Simmons, it doesn't close until like the 25th. You get an extra 4 days, 24th, 25th. You get an extra 4 or 5 days to make a decision because you're playing the college football playoff. But by then, you're going to know. The other guy that I really want to see something happen with is Ty Simpson at Alabama. Now, Keelan Russell, Austin Mack, they would be the guys that are battling for the job there if Ty Simpson decided to enter the draft or go into the transfer portal. But if he went into the transfer portal, there'd be a lot of people that would want him, and he would not lack suitors. Would he stay in the SEC? I don't know, right? That would be interesting, right? Because I honestly think that Ty Simpson to LSU would be rather awesome. Running that offense with that guy's arm, you get him past pro, it's going to be a good time. Would he be willing to do that, right? To say nothing of Tennessee ought to be in the market for a quarterback. I get it. Faison is there. Faison Brandon. But Joey Aguilar is not. So would you be willing to take a flyer on a guy like Ty Simpson, bring him back to the home state? To say nothing of, would you make a late move to go get a guy like Raiola or swoop in on a guy like Levitt? This is why we love this part of the season. I realize it's all transactions and we're not playing football when we talk about these things. But as the portal has become one of the most important items each and every year for college football, we're going to keep having these conversations, and we're going to keep pushing on what we can expect from an open portal window and how coaches are choosing to recruit within it and also try to coach their teams, not just the college football playoff level, but at the bowl game level. Again, I love this stuff. I'm fascinated by it. Let me know in the comments below, where do you think some of these quarterbacks might fit? Even quarterbacks and even running backs that have not entered the portal yet.